What's up, dudes and dudes to the internet? We are back again with more Trove, and today we're going to be talking about the Bunfest 2024 event. Excuse me if I seem a little bit groggy. I basically just woke up like an hour ago. I was up until like freaking 6 or 7 in the morning editing, so I've got a lot of stuff coming, but none of it's like ready and in a position that I can start uploading it. So yeah. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about Bunfest. Excuse all of these things popping up. That's one of the mods that I've got going on. The Bunfest event has a couple new mounts, none that I have obtained. I'm just going to be let you guys know outright. There's a butter flag and then the carton car. Now, these are, as far as I know, the butter flag is something you can find in the overworld, whereas the wings, the carton, and then the fishing line, these all require refined chocolate, which refined chocolate, you can see I can only get like a limited amount because of the Bunfest tokens. It's time gated, essentially, is what I'm saying. So unfortunately, we can only get, I think, like probably not even 30 of these per day. It depends because there's these Bunfest tokens, yeah, awarded for completing daily adventures. Okay, anyways, let's get started. So the first part of the event is going to be greet Cubesley in the hub. So that's going to end up being this dude right here. You just interact with him. There you go. He sells bun feed for whatever reason. And then it wants you to hunt for eggs. So I'll insert some footage here. Basically, there are these super tiny microscopic little eggies that you can find in the overworld. Thankfully, they have migrated out of just the geode surface, and they are now in Medieval Highlands, Fae Forest, Candoria, Forbidden Spires, and geode surface. Basically, you see these little eggs, you attack them, and then they end up dropping some chocolate and stuff like that. But you just gotta find 3 of them, and then there you go. You'll end up gaining a Bunfest token. Next part is to defeat Eggmen. So this is unfortunately exclusive to Candoria. So you're gonna hop into Candoria, you're gonna see these weirdo NPCs that, you know, basically the enemies, the mobs in Candoria are going to end up being these weird chocolate egg guys. You just gotta defeat 25 of them. They've basically just replaced a lot of the normal enemies, so it's cool. You're getting our Bunfest token. Then you gotta defeat King Egon. So you guys probably already know this by now, but with these events, we've got these egg dungeons. The egg dungeons have an inner chocolate crust that is too powerful for normal bombs to break through. So you're gonna have to use dragons. For whatever reason, they have higher block damage, especially the water primordial dragon. It has some of the highest block damage in the game, like it destroys the biggest chunk. So you can usually use that or fortress or whatever else to blast your way through these dungeons right up at the top, and then you take the portal, go down to the boss, and then you kill it, and you end up gaining a Bunfest token from that. Then they want you to defeat Bunfest Delve bosses. Yep, they're forcing us to go into the delves. So you'll notice that there are delve stepper portals here in the hub. They're fairly easy to craft, albeit again time gated because of the Bunfest token. But the thing is, well, you know, all of these parts of the quest, you've already got a bunch of Bunfest tokens, so it's fine. I'm sorry, I'm not really going to get into all of the previous yeared mounts and stuff like that, like the legacy mounts, 2022, 2020, and stuff like that, because you can just refer to my other Bunfest videos for that. Anyways, it wants you to go through 5 delve bosses. You gotta defeat 5 of them, you get Bunfest tokens, and then you gotta complete an egg hunt. So this is going to end up being a weird new dungeon that was here in previous years. That is exclusive to Candoria. It's going to look like this, and essentially is the same mechanics as the Skyland dungeons from years and years and years ago, where you essentially activate it, a bunch of eggs spawn all over the place, and you gotta destroy them. Now, I have the advantage of being on PC, so I have the Definitive Boss Radar mod, which will end up like focusing in on objectives and so on and so forth, because otherwise there's not going to end up being the big yellow X's pointing to all of the objectives for you guys. It's not a difficult thing to complete, especially if there's other people around. But anyway, you get our Bunfest token from that. And then it wants you to complete Bunfest dailies. And you'll notice that at the moment I have 3 NPCs. That's because we actually unlock this guy this year. So you'll be doing these 2 event dailies. So this is going to end up being find hidden eggs and then complete another egg hunt. Oh, good Lord. I'm like sneezing like crazy. There's so much congestion for me today for some reason. Anyways, you complete 2 of the dailies, which the dailies, you know, they're super duper easy. It just wants you to complete an egg hunt and find 5 eggs, so you can find both of those at the same time, and you'll get a Bunfest token from that. The next is going to end up being making a donation. So this is going to end up being donating chocolate. You can see right here, super easy, super quick, super whatever. Get a Bunfest token. I'm pretty sure as you donate your excess chocolate for a chance to receive a Bunfest token. That's right. So this is where it's not time gated. I knew there was a way that we could do this without waiting, but basically the Bunfest tokens, you have a chance of getting them for the Bunfest chocolate, but it's 50 Bunfest chocolate each, and the odds are, they're okay. I mean, you see right there, I ended up getting 1 out of 4 or whatever, but I mean, either way, make a donation, get a Bunfest token. Next, it wants you to open up your leaderboard, because there's actually another aspect of daily contest right here, which is chocolate acquired. As far as I know, yeah, this is daily, not weekly, so you can end up getting a bunch of various items. It seems like I actually ended up getting one of them, so that's kind of cool, which has trophies and various other items. So it's definitely worth it to go for it. As far as I know, you just have to get a certain score. It's not necessarily competing. Maybe it is competing. I don't know. I guess this one is just having 1 score, and then these ones are ranked. Yikes. Anyways, you'll open the leaderboard, you get a Bunfest token, and then you have to find Sir Kick's cloak, which is going to end up being this NPC back here. So I'll insert some footage. The cloak is super easy. It's just in Candoria. You just got to find it in the overworld. Basically, all of the fluff text is saying that this can just be found anywhere, because he was searching for the random eggs, you know, the tiny little ones. And anyways, you just gotta find this little purple quest icon thing, grab it, there you go. You'll end up getting 15 positive karma, so I would have rather taken the Bunfest token. Then it wants you to find his shield. Now, this is going to be right outside of egg dungeons. Here's some footage of me finding it. It basically was just right in front of one of these dungeons, so super easy, super quick. Another 15 karma. No thank you. And then it wants you to find his sword. This one is a little bit annoying because you're going to have to go back into the delves, unfortunately. When you end up completing the first boss objective, his sword is going to be there. So don't just immediately go to the next floor, grab the sword. You'll end up gaining another 15 karma. Blah. And then it wants you to simply talk to him in the hub. So when you end up interacting with him, that'll complete the final part of the quest line, which is going to end up giving you this little ally right here that you can see me rocking. And I kind of like him. He's got a cute little dance, but it's also going to end up unlocking another daily quest for you to do. So you can essentially end up getting 3 daily quests now. Now, one of the last special bonus things that you can end up finding in the overworld is a golden companion egg. Now, those of you that know from previous years, you were able to just find these gold companion eggs for absolutely free out in the overworld. It would just be a very rare version of those tiny little eggies. And it would end up being gold and glowing, and it would end up giving you a gold companion egg, which was fantastic. For some reason, they've actually regressed that in this event, and now there is this new NPC that you can rarely find. I think he's exclusive to Candoria, but don't quote me on that. And you have to craft the companion eggs now. So at least they're still there, but it's fairly expensive. And I think that the devs don't realize just how expensive that can be because of the amount of crystal that you need and the amount of crystal that you would rather spend on other things. Now, I did want to mention that the butter flag on PC anyways is as expensive, if not more expensive than Gonda, which tells me that this puppy is extremely rare. So I'm not exactly sure where you get it, but the fact that it's got egg in the title means it's probably something related to the event. I don't know whether or not it's got to do with one of the delve portals. It might, maybe, I don't know. But if I had to guess, I would say that you probably just get it off of either the egg dungeons or the tiny little eggs, or maybe the egg enemies. Maybe there's like a butterfly version of those enemies or something. Either way, that's going to end up doing it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if you want to see all of the items, you're going to have to refer to my other event videos. from previous years. Otherwise, there was a VOD live stream of me doing this event that I will probably put up either later today or tomorrow, depending when it finally finishes processing. And then otherwise, I got lots of other videos I gotta get to editing and stuff like that. Mostly it's other stuff than Trove, but I do still have some Trove videos cooking for you guys. Either way, smash like, sub for more, buy the merch you want, support the channel, and have a wonderful day.